All right, so these are the school updates I was able to find from last month. Let's go. The first thing we have here is if you log in and if you put in your email address, instead of putting in your password, you can log in by code. To see that option, you need to actually put in your email address, and here it is, log in with a code. And if you click this, an email gets sent to the address you put into this form, and you get a code. You can put in the code and log in. Didn't get the email, you can resend it in 50 seconds. I mean, I guess it's 1 minute. So that's good for people who constantly forget their passwords. Another thing we have here is when the courses in the classroom area, when they introduced the one-time purchase option where you can sell a course, there was a problem with some people where they had free courses and then they made those courses paid, but they wanted the free members to still have access to those courses. So in the past, they couldn't do that. The moment they made it paid, the free people, they wouldn't be able to access the courses, so they would have to create a new course, a new free course just for those people. Now they get grandfathered automatically. So if you have a free course and people are in that course, taking that course, you make it paid, they still get access to that course. And while we're in the classroom area, let me go into a logged in browser here. You can now drag and drop things. So before, you had to move the courses like so with these arrows, whereas now you can just take it, drag and drop it, take it, drag and drop it, take it, drag and drop it, which is super cool. The next thing we have is in the situations where you archived your group, you'd have this like red thing like so, and it says, this group has been archived. And if you're the owner of the group, of course, you can reactivate the group over here. Now, once you visit another group that has been archived that is not yours, you don't see this red band. I remember we used to see that before. But now the only way you can see that it's archived is if you click something that would allow you to, I don't know, let's say post, right? Something like if you click here, you get this group has been archived. Now, is this good or bad? Not really sure, but for me as a community owner, it's better because, I have some old groups. People don't need to know that, which group is archived or not just by looking at it if they're not interested in it. And if they are interested and they start, they want to join the group or they click write something, they will get this information. The next thing is we now have a little more information here. Once we send the email, I can't actually do this now because I don't want to spam my members with an email. But normally when you do an email blast with this feature here, you get this little note saying that, you can do this every 72 hours. But before, you didn't really know how long when you, like if you forgot when you actually send it, what hour, what time, you wouldn't really know how much time you have until you can send it again. Whereas now you get a little pop-ups showing that, try again in X hours. Now in the settings, we have more stuff. In the dashboard, we now have the about page visitors in the last 7 days, the signups, and the conversion rate is over here. We also have this last updated just now. If you click this button, it's going to refresh that. Also, instead of subscriptions, I think that was the name, we have pricing. And that is because now we have annual pricing. So you can choose whether it's just monthly, like it was until now. You can choose annually, or you can do monthly and annually. The cool thing is, if you put in the amount here, let's say $7 a month or $70 a year, the discount is calculated automatically. And if someone is logged into their account and they're joining your community, your paid community, they'll still see that monthly pricing. But if they click it and they get the pop-up and they are logged in, they will also get the annual pricing. And the cool thing is they will also see this discount rate over here. Now, you just have to, from what I know, you have to be careful with this because once you set a price and people start joining, you can't really edit the annual pricing. I guess you can delete the whole pricing, but if you already but only if you don't have people already subscribed to that specific pricing. So that is it. Another thing is for super big groups, I guess that's relative. If you have members that are admins, in the past, I think you had a limit of 10 admins that you can have in your community. Now that limit has gone up to 30. Those are all the updates I've found. Thanks for watching. If you are planning to create a school community, join the Educate community. The links are in the description of this video. See ya in the next one.